Welcome you and everyone. It is so wonderful to have you here with me today. If you are new to this channel, come on in, get comfortable, and make yourself at home. I'm Susan. I have been helping people navigate the Social Security system for over 20 years, first as a benefits counselor at a nonprofit serving seniors, and now as an educator and advocate for retirees across this country. I have sat across the desk from thousands of people just like you. I have helped families find money they never knew they were owed, and I have watched good, hardworking Americans leave tens of thousands of dollars on the table simply because nobody took the time to tell them what they were entitled to. Today, we are going to have a very important conversation. We need to talk about Social Security credits that most people over 70 either do not know about or have never claimed. These are not loopholes. These are not tricks. These are benefits that you have earned through decades of hard work, benefits that Congress put into law specifically to help you, and benefits that the Social Security Administration will gladly pay you if you simply ask for them. Here is the hard truth that nobody wants to talk about. The Social Security Administration does not knock on your door and say, "Excuse me, we noticed you have not claimed this benefit. Would you like your money?" That is not how the system works. They process what you apply for. If you do not know a benefit exists, you will not apply for it and you will not receive it. My absolute favorite group of people to help are those over 70 because you have the most to gain and the least margin for error. After age 70, your Social Security benefit no longer grows from delayed retirement credits. That wonderful 8% per year increase you get for waiting past full retirement age stops completely at 70. So if you have not claimed your benefits yet, you are leaving money on the table every single month you wait. But beyond that, there are credits and benefits connected to your work history, your marriage history, and your current employment that could add thousands to your annual income. So grab a notepad if you have one handy. Let me walk you through the 5 most commonly missed opportunities. Number one, the 6 month retroactive lump sum payment. This one surprises almost everyone I talk to. If you are over 70 and you have not filed for Social Security yet, you can receive up to 6 months of retroactive benefits in a single lump sum payment when you apply. The Social Security Administration will literally go back and pay you for up to 6 months before your application date. Here is the catch: they will only go back 6 months, not seven, not eight, 6 months maximum. If you turn 70 in January and you wait until December to file, you will receive benefits starting in June. But January through May, that money is gone forever. It does not roll over. It simply vanishes. I had a gentleman come to me last year. He was 71 and a half years old. He had delayed filing because he was still working and thought he should wait until he fully retired. When I told him he had already lost 12 months of benefits permanently, the color drained from his face. At his benefit rate of around $2,800 per month, that was over $33,000 he would never see. My advice is simple. If you are 70 or older and not collecting Social Security, apply immediately. You can do it online at ssa.gov in about 15 minutes. Do not wait another month. Your benefit will not grow by waiting, but your losses absolutely will. Number two, divorced spouse benefits. This is the benefit that I wish I could broadcast from the rooftops. If you were married for at least 10 years and you are now divorced, you may be entitled to receive benefits based on your ex spouse's work record. You can receive up to 50% of their full retirement age benefit amount. Here is what most people do not realize: your ex spouse does not need to know you are claiming. They will not be notified. Their benefit will not be reduced by a single penny. It does not affect their current spouse in any way. And even if your divorce decree says you gave up rights to their benefits, that clause is completely unenforceable. The Social Security Administration does not honor those private agreements. You need to meet certain requirements. You must be at least 62 years old. You must be currently unmarried. You and your ex spouse must have been married for at least 10 consecutive years. And you need to have been divorced for at least 2 years, unless your ex is already receiving their benefits. I met a woman in her mid 70s who had been divorced for over 30 years. She never remarried. Her ex husband had enjoyed a high paying career while she had stayed home to raise their children. She was living on around $900 a month from her own modest work record. When I showed her she could receive over $1,400 based on her ex husband's record, she actually started crying. That extra $500 a month completely changed her life. Do not let pride or old wounds keep you from what is legally yours. You earned that benefit during those 10 years of marriage. Number three, survivor benefits you may have never claimed. If your spouse has passed away, you may be entitled to survivor benefits worth up to 100% of what they were receiving or would have been entitled to receive. For widows and widowers, this is often significantly more than their own retirement benefit. Here's the critical part. Social Security does not automatically switch you to the higher benefit in every situation. If you were receiving spousal benefits while your partner was alive, they will typically convert you to survivor benefits when the death is reported. But if you were receiving your own retirement benefit and your late spouse's benefit was higher, you have to apply to switch. Nobody will do it for you. I have seen widows in their late 70s who were never told they could claim more. One woman had been receiving $1,200 a month on her own record for 8 years. Her husband had been receiving $2,200 before he passed. She was owed the higher amount but never knew to ask. We helped her file, and now she receives the full survivor benefit. That is an extra $1,000 a month she lost out on for years because nobody told her. If you have lost a spouse and you are not certain whether you are receiving the maximum benefit, call Social Security and ask them to compare your options. It costs nothing to ask. Number four, restricted application strategy for those born before 1954. This one applies to a smaller group, but if it applies to you, it could be worth a substantial amount. If you were born before January 2nd, 1954, you had the option to file a restricted application. This strategy allowed you to collect spousal benefits only while letting your own retirement benefit grow until age 70. The law changed in 2015, and this strategy is no longer available to people born after that date. But I still meet seniors who were eligible and never used it. If you are in your late 70s or 80s and you chose your own benefit years ago without realizing you could have collected on your spouse's record first, there may be nothing we can do now. But it is worth reviewing your claiming history to understand what happened. The larger lesson here is that Social Security rules are incredibly complicated, and even well-meaning representatives sometimes miss things. If something does not seem right about your benefit amount, ask questions and request a review. Number five, annual benefit recalculation for working retirees. This is good news for everyone over 70 who is still earning income. Your Social Security benefit is based on your highest 35 years of earnings. Every year, the Social Security Administration reviews your earnings record, and if your current year of income is higher than one of those 35 years, they automatically recalculate and increase your monthly payment. The increase is retroactive to January of the year after you earn the money. You do not need to fill out any forms. It happens automatically after your W-2 or tax return is processed. The adjustment typically shows up around October or November, and you will receive both the monthly increase and a small lump sum for back pay. I know a retired teacher who took a part-time job in her early 70s tutoring students. She earned about $30,000 a year. Because she had several low-earning years in her record from when she was raising children, that new income replaced those years. Her benefit went up by over $50 a month. That might not sound like much, but over 10 or 15 years, that is an extra $6,000 to $9,000. If you are working and over 70, there is no earnings limit. Your benefit will not be reduced no matter how much you earn. You keep everything you earn and everything Social Security pays you. And if your income is high enough to replace a lower earning year, you get a permanent increase for life. Now, let me share one final piece of advice. Create an account at ssa.gov if you have not already. This is called your My Social Security account. You can see your entire earnings history, verify that everything has been recorded correctly, and estimate your benefits. If you see any errors or missing years, report them immediately. Mistakes in your earnings record can cost you money for the rest of your life. If this information has been helpful, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button. I am dedicated to making sure you get every dollar you are entitled to receive. And hit the like button if you are going to log into your Social Security account today. Let me recap the action plan. If you are over 70 and not collecting benefits, apply today to claim your 6-month retroactive payment. If you are divorced and were married for at least 10 years, ask Social Security about ex-spouse benefits. If you are widowed, confirm you are receiving the higher survivor benefit. If you are still working, know that your benefit may increase automatically every year. I know navigating Social Security can feel overwhelming. The rules are complicated, the terminology is confusing, and regulations change constantly. But you have worked your entire life for these benefits. You paid into the system with every paycheck. You deserve to receive every penny owed to you. In my next video, I am going to talk about the biggest Social Security mistakes people make when they turn 62 and how to avoid them. You do not want to miss that one. Thank you so much for trusting me with something as important as your retirement security. Go check your benefits today. You might just find money you never knew was waiting for you. Take care, everyone. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.